Ian, would you like to announce our esteemed guest today?
Yeah, a special brother who is tied on the institutional side. One of the best brothers I know. He's a huge fan of the show. Amazing investor, amazing person that works at Guggenheim Partners. For those of you who know how big the organization is, Frederic, welcome to the show. I appreciate you.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen.
There he is.
Yes, Frederic Dacruz from
Yeah.
Guggenheim Partners.
Hello. Can you guys hear me?
We can
Yes,
hear you.
brother.
What's going on, brother? How you doing?
Good morning, King. Good afternoon. Good evening. Whatever.
We won't get to see that handsome face
because
you.
Yeah, you got. Can you cut your camera on, bro?
Okay, 1 second. Let me.
Or you only do it for Netflix. Let me know.
I'm here, guys. I'm here. Hey,
I appreciate you.
Thank you for having me on the show, guys. As Ian said, I'm a huge fan. I've been following the show ever since it started. And you guys really are doing an amazing job. So I just wanted to start by saying that, and just say hello to everyone who's listening. And I hope, my informations and, my little knowledge will be beneficial to someone.
Knowledge.
And
now you said good morning, good night, and good evening. So what part of the world are you calling us from right now?
Well, actually, I am in New York.
Okay.
And, I just finished working. I just came back from my office. So Ian wanted me to really come and join the show. And I was really honored, by the invitation.
Can
Because,
you tell the good people what you do?
Yeah, so I am a senior managing director at Guggenheim Partners. Prior to that, I was at Morgan Stanley. I also work for JP Morgan Chase, Bank of America, and Citigroup. So I've been in the financial industry for over 9 years now.
Nice.
That's amazing.
Well, welcome to Market Mondays, brother.
Thank you.
I appreciate you.
I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you very well.
So we try and every week give information to those who normally don't have it.
Right.
From your experience being on the institutional side, what are some of the biggest mistakes that you see investors or your clients make that ultimately prevents them from having generational wealth?
Well, the most common mistake is not having a blueprint, because a lot of people, they will come and the first thing they think is that they rely on whoever is advising them to give them everything, to do everything for them. And not having a blueprint is actually the biggest mistake that they make, because when you don't have a blueprint, will only tell you what I know. And I will only tell you things based on how I am thinking. We all have different minds. Mm-hmm. So I do believe that each and everybody, when you want to start investing, the first thing you need to do is to have a blueprint. With that blueprint, you're going to have the basic information, which is knowing how to invest, which is knowing where to start. And then from there, using your common sense mixed with the information that you have, that is going to allow you to be able to learn every day. And you have to also do a lot of research. A lot of people don't do a lot of research. They don't study to know what exactly how the market works. They just listen to a lot of people. And I think that's where you guys really doing a wonderful job, because information for wealth never looked like this. Never looked like this before. Right? Information of wealth never looked like this in this country. It was always, the distribution of wealth, the information was always in fancy office buildings where people would sit at, fancy conference room tables, and they just, share this information among them and then go outside and make money, right? So for first time in our generation, we have people who had the, ingenious idea to come in and really open up a platform where people could come. You could sit in your kitchen, your bathroom, your bed, and you learn the information that was never available to you. So I do believe that my advice would be to everybody who's listening. The first thing is to not only listen, because a lot of people will just be satisfied with coming to Market Mondays every day and listening to Ian or listening to On Your Leisure. But I would say that they should go and sign up at the university, UIL University, or sign up Red Panda, so that you can have the blueprint that you need in order for you to have the tools to start up. And that's from my experience, that's a lot of mistake I've seen people make, and they end up losing their money because they didn't have the information available.
I appreciate that wholeheartedly, Frederic. So you said you worked at JP and Morgan Stanley and at Guggenheim. What do you do in your current role at Guggenheim?
So I'm a senior managing director. So we handle people with that have assets. So we have clients who have a net worth of 2 billion and up. So pretty much we help them with investing on assets, buying acquisition, and we also help them sell bonds. So we don't work personally with directly with clients, but we work more with organizations and private companies.
So you said 2 billion and up?
Yes.
You
they
work
have
with
a portfolio, a company that is worth 2 billion assets and up. Yeah.
companies or individuals?
No, we don't work with individuals. You have to, it's only private companies that we're working with.
Companies.
Yeah, institutions, yeah.
So what are some of the planning that you see? Because it's very rare to have an opportunity to talk to somebody that works with, that level of wealth. What are some of the planning that you see people on that level, companies on that level taking that, the average person that's starting a business will not even think about?
Okay, so what they do is, it's all about information, right? Because what they do, all those companies, what they do is they put together a lot of brands. You have the senior analysts who are going to do the research. You have people who are going to bring up all the information, put the information together. And then with our company, what we do is we have senior managing directors, you have chief operation officers. So all those people put their brands together and get all the information necessary for the company to do well within the investment. So when you get into the room table, the first thing that we'll share together will be the information, which I can't really go too deep because I am still But the information is very important, and I always tell people that the difference between major companies and people who are looking to invest is the information that they use in order for them to access, because they are very smart and they do not put their money where they don't know it's going to benefit them. So what they will do is always make sure that they study every single opportunity, every single option, and have a plan A, a plan B. With this, if this doesn't work, this will be what we will use to cover up for this. So I think the difference is, just to answer your question, would be that people have to focus on having the knowledge. Before you put your money into something, do your research. Go and listen to people who have the knowledge, people who will not only tell you the good words that you want to hear, because a lot of people who are out there that sit on private jets and tell you that, hey, this is how much I made last year or whatever, and that is not true. So I would say do your research. I would say focus on the information that you find, and every information that you get, verify it before you put your money in there.
Yeah, people always get told to do the research, but what are the best sites to research, and then what are the opportunities of the future that people need to look out for?
Okay, so I wouldn't say that there's a best site to do research at. I think it's just about listening to whoever makes sense, right? Because if you listen to a podcast like Market Mondays, you listen to, I am telling you that this is my blueprint, right? And you've seen the result. You've seen people telling you that, okay, this has worked. I believe that you should give it a try, but also listen to someone else, compare the information that you get from them, and then from there you use your common sense to really know what will work best for you.
So,
but I would suggest, because I've been listening to you guys for over a year now, I would suggest to anybody that is listening to sign up to the On Your Leisure University, and I would suggest them to sign up with Iron Classes, because I am telling you that these guys know what they're talking about. Otherwise, I would not be here, because
he's not getting paid to say that.
I'm putting everything I've worked for on the line. I don't know this guy. I've never met them. And I'm telling you that if you listening right now, I don't care how much it costs, which is information that you're getting are penny compared to what they are giving you. I would say, please go and sign up. And actually, I would like to help 5 people who can afford it. I would like to help them sign up. So if they can send me a message, I'll help them.
Man, I appreciate you, brother,
and help them sign up.
Frederic, that's extremely humbling, and thank you for that endorsement, man. That's incredible.
Appreciate it.
We greatly appreciate that. So I would say that, as far as Market Mondays and Earn Your Leisure, it's been kind of trailblazing in the world of investment and entrepreneurism. And I feel like you're trailblazing in a way in your field, right? I feel like I read that you're the only Black person on your firm. So what has that journey been like for you in your current position? to this point?
It's been really complex, right? Because I wouldn't say that I'm not intimidated by that. I've been, before in the companies where I was also the only Black man, but it just makes me feel real sad because I know that it's a lot more Black people smarter than me. Look at you guys, right? And so sometimes I look around me and I ask myself, why am I the only one here? I know I'm not the smartest. I know it's someone out there, and I know there's a lot of people who have the education, who have everything. So why are they not here? And my answer to that is because it's very hard. Like the career leashing within the financial industry, it's extremely blatant.
Yes.
They're not hiding it. They're not trying to hide it. They just do it. So I think the focus now should not be how to get into those industries. It's more how to build our own, what you guys are doing right now. Because they will never let us in there. They will probably have few of us just to so-called erase the
disparity or the gap.
Disparity, right? Just to say, oh, we have, because right now I could be used as if they get attacked. Oh, we have a Black person actually that's working for us, right? So I think that what we need to do is have our own, which you guys are doing. And this is where our community needs together, and we support this because this is a first and this is a one-time opportunity. Every generation will have its leaders. And I do believe that you guys were blessed to be the leaders of this organization that should be standing and that should be moving forward. So I do believe that I'm trying to get out because I know that I am only allowed to get to a certain point. They will not let me pass that. So with you guys, with my brothers, I have unlimited opportunities. All I have to do is join, and then I will be given a platform. I will be given a path where I can really go until wherever I want to. I will not be judged based on my color. I will not be judged based on my ethnicity or anything like that. I will simply be given the opportunity, and based on my hard work and based on my dedication and power of execution, I will get to where I need to be.
That was extremely transparent and extremely insightful. It was extremely insightful. What you just said. That was real. That was real, and that's something that we really need to start taking a look at as far as
and one thing also I would like to add is that our biggest problem is our power of execution, because every Market Monday there are at least 5,000 people who are listening to Market Mondays. They are listening, they're following on your leisure. But how many of us right after the show are going and executing? It's all fun when you listen to EYL or IN and you excited. Wow, these guys are talking really a good game. Like this guy, wow, this is. But right after the show, how dedicated are you to get up and say, I'm going to go and sign up right now? I'm not going to wait until next week. I'm not going to wait until next month. I'm going to go and I'm going to sign up right now. And I am going to start today. If we start executing today, go and sign up, whether it's Red Panda with Iron, go and sign up with EYL University. Start your journey today. Don't wait until tomorrow, because these guys are not promised to be here tomorrow.
And after you told me what my price should be,
I believe that what happened today with Facebook and all this social app going down should be a lesson to all of us. These guys could be out tomorrow. What are you guys going to do? Miss them? Oh, wow. If I knew, I would have signed up and get the information. Where's Iron? Where's EYL coming back? Please.
Execute. Yeah. As soon as you get the prices, you guys should put the pending orders in. Take advantage of it. And once again, this is not an affiliate. There's no money coming on the back end. And to be honest, where he is, guys, go Google Guggenheim.
Please.
He doesn't need that. That's when I was talking to you. I'm like, I appreciate you for even taking the time to stamp us, because not many people on the institutional side, like Bonham has done it, Josh Brown, but not many people will. And I think everyone here, you guys have to realize this is the first time in history that our people have been able to participate in this market and outperform fund managers. So like I'll get a little bit salacious and be like, oh, I'm better than Kathy's. But I told you what would happen to her. I'm doing all the research for you. So when this brother is telling you to execute, can you tell him what college you went to get
I went to NYU. I graduated
tough school to get
NYU in 2011 with my master in business administration. And I've just been like really working my way up to this to the financial industry, and it's been hard. It's been hard. I've not. I should have been further than where I'm at, but as I explained to you guys, with the career leashing, they didn't build that for us. So right now, what we have with these people, what they're doing is something that is unprecedented, and I do believe that each and every one of us. Because look at them. They are not wearing suits and they don't look good today, but right? They are not wearing suits. We're not in the conference room and we're giving you guys the same information, or rather they're giving you guys the same information that you will get. And you don't have to go to college for 4 years to learn all these things. You can only sign up and they will bring you people who will be teaching you things that you can get anywhere else other than here. So I really do believe that it's time for you guys to, execute, sign up, and join UIL University and IN classes. And shout out to also Wall Street Trappers. I do follow him as well.
Shout out to my guy.
Really doing it right.
Shout out to the bro.
Shout out to Wall Street Trapper, and shout out to Cheat Code as well. They're killing the game. I appreciate you.
I just wanna tell you guys.
I appreciate you, brother.
I think we gotta put this in context. This is the first time we've ever spoken to Frederic.
I don't know. I just met
this is the first
time,
when we came on here just now.
He texted us this morning and told us that she was coming on for a couple minutes. I
wanted to join.
I want to build with you offline. Let's exchange information.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Let's build offline. You live in New York?
Yes, I'm in New York because my office is right here, so I'll be here in New York now.
All right,
that's what magic to create, man.
Yeah, let's connect. You. Let's connect when we get back to New York. I appreciate you, brother.
I appreciate you, man, and keep the good work, brothers. I commend you guys, and honestly, this is really a big time opportunity for our entire generation. And I just want to encourage you guys. You guys are doing a phenomenal job, and trust and believe. They're watching you way more than you guys could possibly think. Like, they
what can we do to be an ally to those who may not be satisfied that we're giving away this information? Because let's be honest, on the institutional side, everyone is not happy about that.
Yeah, you guys are not really liked. But
wow, I throw on a jacket.
Talk about that, Frederic.
I put on my little beard oil. I moisturize.
Something that we're not foreign to.
Let's get into that. I don't want to go too crazy because I know, what I'm saying, you still on that side.
Yeah.
But just in general, so what's the talk? What's the talk down on Wall Street about the crew?
Okay, I was having a talk with like our senior. I mean, how you call it? Interns, and you guys came up, right? And you could tell from the conversation that they're not big fans, not because you guys are not doing a good job. I think it's the opposite, because you guys are doing too much of a good job, right? Because they felt like the information that on a normal day you have to go to college, like a big name college, a study for 4 years and etc. Go join a big firm to have those information. Now you don't have to. You could be with your tank top, sit in the couch, and
I can wear the suit for you.
Right. And then Ian could come and give you all the information, or UIL would bring him someone and just expand all the information. So it became like the biggest enemy of Wall Street is information coming out. That they don't like that, and that's what you guys are doing. So you guys are not too much like that. I would just say that, right? But I think it's really needed, because at the end of the day, we have to recuperate the wealth that our ancestors built. We've been excluded, we've been ostracized from that for a very long time. And if you guys didn't come up with this idea, I believe that it would have never stopped. So you don't need college. You don't need a degree. You don't need to be smart. You could be a felon. You could be anything, and you could watch on your leisure. You could listen to IN. You could sign up, and you could get the information that would not only benefit you, but will go down your lineage. So it's up to everyone right now listening to either make a decision to jump right now. And this is coming from someone who's been at Wall Street for 9 years. Do not think that that's where you have to be to know how to gain wealth. You could now do that with these guys, and I promise you, you will not regret it.
The financial revolution.
I appreciate you, brother.
Here.
I appreciate you for coming on, man.
Appreciate you, Frederic.
Connect soon, man. And
yeah,
I appreciate you guys.
I'm gonna call you tomorrow, brother. I love you. Thank you.
Yeah, that's all.
All
right, man. You guys, thank you very much. And you know,
sounds like there's a roster position
open.
All
right,
all right, bro.
Salute. Hey, fire's in the chat for Frederic.
Salute.
Graduation caps in the chat for Red Panda. Graduation caps for EYL University. Love is love.
Shout out to Fred. And that's crazy. I just want to get one question, maybe two questions before we leave. But he gave a lot of information. I don't want to let go over your head where he said, like, as far as, you know, for lack of a better word, a token person, like they always going to have some level of diversity and they have one, but you can only get to a certain level. They're not going to let you become CEO of the company. That was very enlightening.
It was a very honest answer, which most people would not give.
That was very thoughtful. But then also, when he said that we're not liked, and it was so crazy because once again, shout out to my brother Dane. We spoke to him for 3 hours yesterday, and he was saying yo, I don't know if y'all know this, but y'all kind of like celebrities now. He was talking to us, and he was at the end, he was like, just be careful. He was like, be careful. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's like, the bigger you get, just be careful. And then we spoke to a gentleman today, shout out to my brother Tommy Duncan, and he was saying, like, you know, the higher you, he didn't know Dame said this to us. He was like, the higher you get up, you gotta be careful. He was like, just be careful. And they both said the same thing, like, be careful.
Yep. Safety first.
Safety first.
Kudos to the good people at Vanguard who are ambassadors of an Ninja Trader. And for those of you who may not be fans of us, you have to realize two things. The opportunity only existed because you were not targeting, but also too, look how much money we funnel into Vanguard, which I'm not an ambassador for, don't make any money off of, and other platforms. So opposed to looking at as, because I remember in 2008, 2009, when Maria Bartiromo, Carl Quintanilla, kudos to the good people over at CNBC, were like, hey, what are some of the things that we can do to get more retail investors in? And the way that you can get them in is not always a conventional way. So now that we've ushered a bunch of people in, you have to realize we are not your competition. Also, too, for the clients that most of you serve, our audience may not be there yet, but I'll get them there. Then if you promise to take care of them, then maybe we can set up a relationship. But this is why I always tell you guys that are watching and everybody in Red Panda, if you put in the work, you can get the gains that you want to on your own. Like, I hated to see what they did to Kathy because she is a person that puts in work. But when I told you guys that they were going to attack her, and then ARK Fund had the largest amount of quarterly outflows in history, you think that was done by accident? So being careful is true, but also for my business owners, there's levels to this game. A lot of you want to sit in this proverbial seat. I'm going to be real with you. Most of you that want to do this or have this limelight want the limelight for the wrong reason, and you can't handle the heat that comes with the responsibility. Like, think about this. We've been doing the show for damn near 2 years. Put in chat, what stocks have I been wrong about? Went on Button Show. Yo, Doge's gonna fall. He doesn't know what he's talking about. Been ready to pod. Shout out Ian, Corey, Joe. I told you when it was gonna fall, the price to get in. Like, it takes a lot of work. I'm not out in LA. They probably meeting with LeBron and Russ tomorrow. I won't even be there. Why? More research. For the first time in 10 years, a comedy show will not be on primetime network television because the ratings aren't there. Immense fucking opportunity for a comedian. Carlos Miller, 85 South. Maybe CBS needs you. The other shows aren't getting done. I'm not even into the TV and film business yet. Research every market. Scientific American. We'll go back to this. Look at that. Complete guide to cryptocurrency. Read, execute. And when a brother told me what my price should be, man, that changes the perspective on a few things. So execute.